let's see if Lincoln will come through and give some admonitions, give some words of advice. What can you tell humanity today that would benefit them? Let's do that. What can you tell? And I think that's what I'm going to start asking when I do these types of readings. What can you tell humanity that can benefit them? So trying to... Okay. So first card out is about your opportunities here now. Starting opportunities that you have going on. The challenge is, going to take hits, and also the challenge is to I'm feeling that it has to do with surrendering to Almighty, surrendering to the Almighty. Conscious thoughts. That you're in it in this battle here for the long term. Okay, so you come here to gain your lessons, opportunities to gain lessons, and it's not going to be easy. Okay, you're here for the long term. The way he sees himself, light. He's on the other side now, and he's trying to bring this light, this truth of awakening, of more knowledge. Okay, subconscious thoughts. Yeah, look at what's chaining. Look at what's there. Don't neglect those shadow things, that one has to look deeper at those things that are driving. Again, it's something usually from the shadow that keeps driving people. And so one has to look at that. So how others see it, it's greed. Okay, so look out for greed. Look out for the things you're holding to, the shadow substances that you're holding on to that are fueling your life. Okay, past being able to have connection, having an emotional connection with others, hopes and fears, to have strength. To strengthen your emotional connections is what it looks like. Strengthen your emotional connections. Look at where you're holding, the darker things that you're holding that you need to let go of, because you're in here for the long term. You're here for opportunity to experience. Okay, yes, you're going to take some hits, but you get to the other side and you're light. It's light. Okay, short term. Okay, going forward to ease your mentation. And I think part of that is gaining those emotional ties with others, being able to secure that. Outcome is victory. Yeah, the outcome is victorious. Your energetic things are victorious if you can steady your mind, come into communion, deeper communion with others. It strengthens, okay? In the center of it all, look at the shadow things that one is holding to. Those are the things that are holding you back, okay? Okay, so we're walking the journey. Okay, there may be some things you just have to distance yourself from emotionally. Depend on your family and those emotional ties that you have that are beneficial, that can strengthen you when you're going through the difficult times and the burdens that you're carrying, energetic burdens that you're carrying, that seem to be suppressing, that seem to be wanting to take one out, wanting to the things that are just that you're fighting against, that are fighting or are fighting against you. Okay, concerns are for justice when one is feeling losses. Okay, but it's saying that there is justice. Okay, karma is in place, justice is in place. So hold to your values. Okay, sometimes you have to walk away from things, and it could even be family, your physical family. You might have to distance yourself from them if it's a burden and they're caustic, wanting to fight in the negative. Okay, the Queen of Swords is about just that, rancor and fighting and just that type of thing. So depend on those that are giving you emotional support and walk away from those types of things. Don't get yourself locked in that type of a battle that's not going to benefit. Be willing to walk away from that. And again, in the center of it all, we have being driven by shadow stuff, holding on to those things which are enslaving you. These are the things that are like addictions. And it doesn't mean a drug addiction. It means whatever you are addicted to. Maybe you're addicted to some sort of an emotional drama, or you're addicted to just fighting back or fighting, or whatever it is, shadow thing that's holding you, that you're hanging on to for dear life. It's saying underneath that, be willing to walk away from that. Okay, and develop connections, emotional connections that can aid you to go to calmer things, to a victory. Okay, so it's saying develop good relationships. Okay, walk away from the things that are toxic. Okay. We see some of those toxic addictions with the Republican things, with QAnon and those type of conspiracy theories and things that people are holding to for dear life, and walk away from that stuff. You came in here for opportunities, okay, opportunities, and we take our lumps and bumps and we learn from that, and you have to surrender to the divine is. You're here for the long haul, and so he's come to bring light on that subject. So mainly the feeling is develop those things, relationships, emotional things which can sustain you through the tough times, that can help to bring you peace, strength, help to bring you strength, and to walk away from those things that are toxic. Or if you have family relations or interpersonal relations that are toxic, okay, that they just want to fight and argue and do that, be willing to distance yourself from it. Find a better class of people to be involved with, is basically what it is. And don't hold to these shadow things. Don't hold to those things that are unproductive, the ego things. It's like, get beyond the ego, shadow ego stuff, okay? Look deeper. Look deeper. Go to something better. Be willing to cross these barriers and to develop better emotional ties with others, seeing with compassion, with empathy, with wanting to see the freedom, the liberation of everyone. We're going through these struggles now and looking at some of the shadow stuff. All of that shadow stuff is really being presented like we had with 45. We could really see that shadow side playing out. And there's kind of for our edification. Okay. That you could sit there and try to lie to yourself, like we see with 45, that narcissistic thing of, I'm going to believe the lie and I'm going to keep putting that shadow out there and you're not going to tell me any different, and I'm going to continue to do that because I don't want to look at my shadow side of ego. I'm going to continue to put out a lie. Okay? And so basically I feel like he's saying, wake up, see that ego-driven thing, that shadow-driven ego, the greed of it, and just how ugly it is, and, walk away from that type of thing. Break free of that. Get yourself people that you can actually commune with, that you can develop these relationships with, rather than greed, isolating, holding to that egocentric drama of shadow, okay? Because light is going to win out, okay? Light is going to win out, and those shadow substances going to be revealed for what they are, okay? So I'm going to leave this here. Let me know what you think. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you online.